A very good afternoon all together. This is Wenkaisen, alias the X checklist creator for the full flight procedural X checklist for the actual Zibo mod. And I let you welcome here on my stream today at our Rawdata navigation special history this Thursday evening. Yes, in this Corona time we also have you may also have some more time at home, so I thought I will do a special for you today about our flight from Tenerife North. Let us look here where we are at the moment in Tenerife to Lisbon in Portugal. So this will be our destination, and we will depart here from Tenerife North, and we will fly the and the star, and also the complete route without any FMC usage. The only thing is we put up the performance and everything for the takeoff, and yeah, since we left the runway, we will depart, use only our viewer navigation system until we arrive in Lisbon, and our route will follow up here from Tenerife to Gran Canaria, and then over the coast of Morocco and up to the north coast of Spain, and then left to Faro, Bia, and finally at Lisboa. This is our route today. It's a little bit longer than a normal flight, about 2 hours, and a little bit longer, 2 hours, 2 hours and 35 minutes. And yes, I wanted to start with a configured plane, but Express don't want as I want. So at the end I had to restart just before the stream, and I'm now full cold and dark, so we will hurry up. I shift my departure 45 minutes ahead, so our departure time will be 20:45 UTC, and we will start up today in this stream. So I will go to our YouTube channel and let you welcome here. Also on the chat, hello, welcome. And if you want to see anything about my X checklist and everything else, look out down in the description and you will find everything you need to know. And also my new updated wind chart, I will explain later. Anything else you will see in the description. So we will hurry up a little bit. Let's switch on the batteries and put the dome lights on. And yeah, the first thing is to do 3 green above, 3 green below. That is fine. G is down, parking park is set. So we will do the fire test at the first beginning. APU test, and we will light yes is coming. And the APU test, left and right. Extinguisher is set. Good. So ground power connect, and then we also put up. That was too fast. The panel lightning here, and we check the ground button. Good, very fine. The GA pumps for the out check and system. Yes, we have enough pressure here. That is fine. Back to the engine mode, and then we continue. We will install steady lights, and we will do now the outer checks before we have to fill our fuel. So weight and payload, and yes, we will have to, or we need to have block fuel 9.2 tons roundabout. I will accept 19088. We are very at the end of our maximum fuel, maximum zero fuel wallet. So today we need to, we are 12 kilos below, so there's our reserve here. This will be fine today. So ground turbos and connect the fuel truck, so that is fine. And we open the doors, cargo doors, and the FT doors, and the back doors, and recall our trucks here. Okay, they will arrive. Okay, so we continue ahead with our outside walk. Open the door, please. Thank you. So I think that's better. Okay, flashlight on, and the probes and sensors are clear and undamaged. A static part also, and the dome surface is good. Lightning doors, the stripes roundabout are also looking fine. The forward ED door is closed. Wheel chocks are in place, and the gear looks good. The wheel looking good. The assembly looking fine, and the spin breakers on the simulator, but they are in place. So we continue ahead. Well, the rocks, there are the cracks coming, so we continue now. There are also the probes and vents, and the door access panel. The emergency access panel handle is also here in this place below the window. And yes, the doors now are open, but we have to hurry a little bit. There is the static port and the alternate static port here below. That's also fine. Yes, there it is. And the panic. Oh, looking good here. Yes, we can continue. And we'll go to the ram outlet, which is also fine here, and the pneumatic door. Good. Rated rain rest here below, and there is also fucking fine. Leading edge flaps aren't damaged, that is here, and the lights also. Lights looking good, leading edge flaps looking good. So we continue to our engine. Vortex looking fine. Our wheel blades also fine, and the tetral sensor looking good. So there's no oil leakage there. It's very good. The doors are closed. Thrust reverser is stowed, and the exhaust area looking good, nothing damaged, and the tail cone and the fan blades looking fine. Very good. So the next thing is the exit panel of the doors of the leading edge flaps are closed. Fine. The leading flat itself is also undamaged here. Good. A few measuring sticks. 6 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are flush on surface, and the fuel tank is also in place. Also, leading edge flaps here, looking fine. Strobes, looking good. Also undamaged. Hello guys. And static discharge switches are in place. The aileron trailing edge flaps looking good, and the flap fairings you will see here. Oh, come on! Ooh. Thank you very much. Come on, guys. So leading edge flaps 1 and the flap fairings 1, 2, 3. So looking fine for here. Nothing damaged or missing. Good. So continue to the right main gear. Trucks are in place. Tier and the tires are looking good, the brakes are fine, a bit of rust as always. Staying here for our last flight, and the steer structure is looking good. So we continue with the cables here inside. Yeah, looking fine, not simulated, but also zero, and the purifier handle is also up. And we will see now the right AFT fuselage. Now we'll climb it over. So this loading here. Negative pressure relief door is closed. Outflow valve is open. A steering port here above is looking good. And we will continue to the tail. Tail skid is undamaged. APU cooling their inlet is nothing unusual. The flaps looking good here. The outflow also nothing unusual. The strobes are looking good here above. And the tail, the rudder, fine. What about the wind here? There's one probe, and there on the other side also. It's in place. Yes, it is. Good. And the horizontal stabilizer, fine. Static discharge switches on the left side, the right side, and on the left side are in place. Also, nothing unusual. So we continue. Yes, the door is now open, the other doors are closed. There's our technician, he drives away, so I think he will leave us. There. There's another one. This is also part of my set here for the ground handling add-on, which is fully automated. Yeah, so you can use this, if it's also in the description. Good. So, also here the pins, the probes and sensors are looking fine. Static boards and the trucks are in place. As on the right side, tires are looking good. The gear and the brakes are fine. No leaky there, and the structure is fine. Good. And the hydraulic lines are inside, also fine. So remove the gear pin, and we continue with the flap fairings, as on the right side. 1, 2, and 3, they are in place. The aileron trailing edge flaps, nothing damaged. So static discharge switches 1 and 2 in place. Stop and position lights. Stop is here, and the position light looks undamaged. Good. So leading edge flap here, nothing unusual. The fuel vent tank here, no obstruction, and the fuel. The fuel measuring sticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 also there, flush. And no visible leaks. So exhaust doors are closed, and we continue as on the right side. On the left side there's no oil leak there at the engine. The cooling vortex is undamaged, yes, and the fan blades also fine. Nothing undamaged, no birds inside here, and the 12 cylinder is in place. So thrust reversers and the doors are closed and stored. Yes, and we look here from the back side. The cone is undamaged and the fan blades here are also looking good. So we are nearly finished. Another thing here, the flaps is good and the lights are looking good, undamaged, and yes. The RAM inlet is here and there's nothing inside. So alternate static port is the last thing we'll check, and we have finished our outside checks after 10 minutes. So alternate check port is checked. So continue back in the cockpit. Also the Terra-Fly library you can download here in my description. So everything I will use you will find there in the description. So good. Put all the dome lights and the flashlight, and we continue now. So I think tanking is finished. Tinkering is finished. Yes, perfect. So what we'll do now is we continue with our flow. So yes, we will set up our cockpit flow. I lost the line. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Continue. Yes. So, gears down. 1 and 2. And the flaps is in up position and also here up, and down the tent. Gear levers, the idle cut off position. Stop driver is normal. So, we'll do we done the cargo fire test? Hope so. Yes, it's doable. So, let's put out the float light, and manual gear extension door is closed. So, we round up here. Flight recorder test. Must be warning and storm warning test 1 and 2. Flight recorder, everything is looking good here. Is on engine, crew engine is fine, and we will switch on the navigators. HG SDS, come on. Yes, align, flaps test. Very good. So, on the left side, the circuit breakers are set. Good. Nothing popped. Okay, we continue now on the left side. DHX 1 and 2. We put on the lightnings, panel lightning and background lightning. ADS floodlight. UTC is also set norm, airport and territory, and we will set up now our QNH. So let's hear our 122 005. So
Golf, Charlie, X-ray, Oscar, airport information, Juliet, 1930, Zulu, weather, wind, 335 at 17, visibility 7,000, sky condition, few clouds at 100, 400, scattered, ceiling 800, broken, temperature 14, dew point 12, QNH 1020, advise on initial contact, you have information, Juliet.
So, Cairo 1020 is our actual QNH there.
Golf.
This we will set here also standby animal. So, it is set, and we set our MF3 here. Very high at Tenerife North, about 2,000 feet above the sea level. So, 3,080 will be our MF3, 3,080. So hopefully you can hear me. I hope so. Yes. I just hear my own stream. Hammer-wise, everything is fine. So, yes, I had it once that I was talking 45 minutes without any microphone. So, I will check that now. Okay, and on the right side, the yoke lights is set and the main panel is set. We do the GPWS test here. UTC. And also norm, brake pressure looking fine, and airport and territory also. We will set now this to a war, this here also, we are. Good, so we're now on this point, we will set our FMC and get our crew or the packs loaded. So, how much payload do we have? 160 passengers and about 4.4 tons of cargo, so a total payload of 20.7 tons. Let's go here and set the fuel and payload. So 160 packs. And let me look at our exact payload of our dispatcher. So this will be weight and balance, and this is a 2680. So 2680 kilos. So we are very heavy. So we will see that here on the fuel weight and balance, and on the page 30 of 4, you will see we are at our maximum zero fuel weight. 12 kilos below, so full, and we only can fuel up some more fuel, that is all. Good. Alright. So what we are doing now, we will set up the minimal FMC configuration. That is the only things we will do. This is necessary because otherwise it won't work today. So what we're doing first is our position initialization. So GPSL, there it is, and our airport will be GCXO. GCXO. Perfect. So route also, and we will fly there to Lisbon, LPPT. Papa Tango. So this is our destination, and then we go to the performance page. So this is all, and get our CO fuel weight here and our reserves, which is 2 tons. You will see the alternate fenris, that is 2 tons. Cost index is 35, and our flight level today will be 340. So why 340? And you can see here this routing here with the corresponding rule. That is also something I want to show you here in my updated chart. You will see the semi-nuclear flight levels. We are normally on the way where we use not 1,000 flight level, but we're departing here from Spain to Portugal, so we use an even flight level today. So that is 340 when we departing here from Tenerife to Lisboa, right over Morocco. So this is our flight. What is also our transition altitude here, according to the chart, 6,000 feet here. So this is also matching. So there's always that here. We do not enter any winds, anything else. That is also quite fine for us. So there's all we need. And our limit is here will be takeoff 1 departure, according to my calculation. Let me look here. Let's get our latest meter. To guesting to... Yes, we have guesting winds. So guesting winds means we use a 26K departure. So everything is clear now, and flaps 5. Center of gravity, which is 5, which is already set. Fine and very good. So everything is looking good here. Let me enter our takeoff reference things. So we will have here heading of 296 and a slope of plus 0.5%. So up 0.5 and 296 degrees. So yes, thank you very much. And let's check our latest meter here. GC all the winds, GCXO, and then we are ready to go, and we will shut down the FMC. So GCXO, casting winds 280, yes, fine. Stability, performance, and diffuse clouds. Oh, that's very foggy here. So winds are from 313 to 0 with 19. So very funny winds today. So good. Back to page 1. So 143, 145, 152, and 152 we will set there and our speed limits. So 152. And yes, what we'll do have also here is our initial flight level. It will be 70, so it was 710 because we don't have any ADC clearance for now. And the departure heading is 296, which I already set. Good. So we are ready for now. I leave this one open till I receive our clearance from departure, and our foot switch is also off, and then we'll fly here our departure only. So that's very, very interesting now. We have now 20 minutes up to our departure, so a little bit time we can use now to talk something about our route. So the next thing we will do is to set up our upper panel. So we continue and put the yaw temperature on. This is the normal workflow from left to the right. Yes. Do we have any fuel tanks in the center tank? Yes, we have, and we have about more 400 of kilos in the center tank, so we can switch this to on. So if you have less than 456 kilos, which is also in my checklist here, you will leave this to off, because there's the risk that you will have a dry running pumps there during the departure when the G pumps are nearly empty, and then they get dry and very hot very fast. So this is a high risk for explosion when you have fuel and a mixture in your fuel tanks in the center tank. So this you don't want to have, so keep that off if you have below 456 kilos there on departure. So we put this to JPU Gen, and this is also fine here. Good. External lights on. Oh, I missed that. And yes, few throttings completed, so we switch this now to on. Window heats also. Let's close the cargo doors, they're not needed anymore. Close the AFD service door. And you will see that the differential here is 0, and also the climbing patch is also 0. Come on, AFD door, close. Want you close? Ooh. Yes, now it's closing. Good. Okay, so trimmer, what temperature do we have? 14 degrees, so we'll put the trimmer to on, and as I was said, the left one to the left to the center position, and the right one to the center position to the right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So then we get a good air conditioning system in our packs, or for our packs. So we put this to on. We can also set the APU. Well, we do not have the APU bleeds. Our flight level will be 340, I remember. Yes, 340. So set it up 340. And as I remember, Limo Papa Tango. So elevation will be 375, so we round off 350. So that's fine. And sets the relight to off, and everything is there. The logo lights to on, it's in darkness, so keep that on, and everything will fine logo. And everything is off, auto, off. So that is quite good, so we can switch on now the few flight directors. Very good. And we will set our route for departure. So what we are doing now, this is we will talk here. I added the route here, which we need. It was also in the description so that you'd follow. That is for the other runways, which I might get. So That is what I thought about. So this is what we'll do, and all the frequencies we need, and this is everything we need with our sim brief document. So no FMC, no program route, everything else is not needed, so we do only a Rawdata flight there from Tenerife north to Lisboa. So that is what we do. Well, Lisbon. Sorry, not Lisboa, Lisbon. So, okay. Also, a new document, which I added in the description here, is something I had done the last days here. Something you may need for a circling approach, that you will know when what you have to do during circling, yeah, and also how to fly a holding, yeah, a parallel entry, how you fly a direct entry or a teardrop entry. This is all in one document, and all the flight levels on the estimation and the lag time you will have there. So and for the circling, the ranges of the circling. So everything you need in one document, and which is also very fine. Put this to your tabs, the folder, and you will have this every time on your flight. So, great document. And yes, my wind chart, which is updated, we need later. And yes, this is our sim brief document. Very good. That's we out need also. Phew. 50 minutes ago. Okay, that's will be fantastic today. I'm very excited. Yes, where we are at the moment. Talking about our departure. Yeah. We are standing here in Tenerife North. Let me go to this chart here. Command at Tango 4, and we will depart there from runway 30. This is hopefully, I think, active at the moment. And there's only a ground available at the moment, so that's fine. And yeah. Departing runway 30. So, this is our active runway. So we continue taking here Romeo and Echo 5, and then do the takeoff there from runway 30. That is what we need. Departure heading is 296, which is already set here in the heading mode and also on the course 1. Because you will see we will have there VOR, and we will follow the departure heading, which is set here. Climb to runway heading to flight level 70, which we'll do, and then turn by ATC instructions. This SID requires a minimum climb rate of 12.3% up to 5,500 feet. And I read it for its text. Runway 305. So, runway heading 302. Okay, now climb on 302, heading flight level 70, 6.8 again up to 7,500 feet. Unbelievable. Okay, that is what we do. So we are doing the KORAL 5 Yankee departure here, and following the Tenerife Los Rodeos we are. And then at TMDE, you will see that is also tuned here at the moment. So this is Los Rodeos VOR, which I set here on whichever one on 116.2, yeah, and 116.20, and we'll follow up this that we will use the warlock, yeah, and then at 10 DME we will you will see that here on this indicator, yeah, which is already tuned here, which is 117.70, yeah, on the standby. And then we'll do the right turn to 029 heading, yeah. And once we recept here the inbound radial 304, which is 124 for the inbound course, because this is the rail outside here, yeah, so we will follow 124 inbound, yeah, and then we will turn 080 outbound. So we will switch then 11770. And we will follow up there around about 100 nautical miles, and we need to be there at flight level 170 at Laris, but we will still be there. We will be climbing. So once we launch the rotor, which is 115.20 here, we will follow up and the outbound radial of Lanzarote VOR. Yeah, so this is our departing route of SID, and then we continue with my riddle list. So, this is the departure. Speed restrictions max to 50 knots, and I will say we'll fly here a little bit less because this is only 10 nautical miles, and we need some time to configure everything here because we do not have an ATM and an FMC, so, and we'll do all the after configs checks, so I will stay there on the flaps up speed, so that is quite good. Once we reach here Tenerife North, we can climb, speed climb, so that is fine. Good. Everything is set there for departure. Good. So the FMC is set. Bank 25, which is now very important because we are using heading select and no LNAV VNAV. So if you use LNAV VNAV, the computer says itself and uses the bank mode, or uses its bank mode itself. When we use the bank for our plane here, we can set this to the heading mode, and if you use heading mode, then the bankings here are very important. Yeah. Especially when you're at higher altitudes, where you have less air vicinity, so that's very important if you fly there on heading mode. So course are set, altitude is set, heading is set, Mach is set, and our course is also set, so the entropy is ready for the departure. So we set the fuel rate there in it, and spider also fine. Auto brakes are on RTO, flaps is up position. And we continue now. Good. So our frequencies. What do we need? So there's a tower online now at the moment. Thank you very much. Which is your frequencies? 11870. Normally also written here in the chart. 11870. That's the tower. So that is what we tune in. 11870. Check it out. Oh, no connection. There's also a newbie there on Ivao, maybe. Let me look if I was get connected. No, not real. Let me check here. I need to be online. Yes, connect online. I am. Okay, thank you very much. And we will do now the connection to the server. Are we connected? Hopefully. No, not real. Come on. Yes, now confirm information kilo. Yes, departing 1830. But I'm still not connected. Yes, unbelievable. Let me try this here. Unicom, and now 11870. Hopefully, no, I can't connect to the person. Let me try this manually here. Connect, and I will switch that code manually. So 30 TS Ivao, yes. And GCXO tower, there it is. Good. So we are now online at this frequency, which is quite fine. And yes, I think we are ready. We are ready now. We will close the doors. And we switch off the dome lights. And I will start a tracking client in the background. So let me look here. Where's FS Alliance client? There it is. So flight information, fly. Yes. And fly. Very good. So I'm ready. It will be tracked, and I'm connected here to Ivao. So we are ready for the departure now. And so let's get our clearance. Dev mode. And oh, we have to do the checklist here first. I missed that. So, as mode selectors are, nav pins are removed, light sensors checked, oxygen stays, yaw damper is on, nav and system is on normal, fuel is line point 188 required, and 9.1 is fuel up, so this is fine. And fuel pumps are on, cabin utility IFE galley is on, emergency exit lights are fasten belts are on, window readers on, air conditioning packs are on, blades are on, and packs are in auto position. So, preservation mode selectors, auto instruments are cross checked, auto brakes, audio, hydraulics, and normal, speed brake is down to 10, parking brake is set, top number is normal, we will define like we have checked, radius and rudder is set and standby, yes we did, and rudder is 3 and 0, yes it's always 3 and 0 there. PA is one thing we have to do now, so we'll come play the PA here. FCCD is not set because we do not need that, only the performance. So, and 1 is set, and the box is 151, 152. So 142, 145, 152 is also set. Step trim is 5 is also set. So that's right fine. And yes, we are ready. Flight deck window doors are closed and passengers are seated. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready, and the before start checklist is completed. So, let's get our clearance here now. So, departure. Coral 5 Yankee, which is what we expect. So, Tenerife North, right? Tenerife, Los Rosteros Tower, so. Los Rosteros Tower, good afternoon.
Tango Foxtrot 361, good afternoon.
Terra-Fly 361 Tango 4, request IFR clearance to Lisbon, please.
Authorized via 5.2 Lisbon, Coral initially, for Juliet initially, flight level 070, squawking 0465, with QNH 1020, runway news 30, Tango Echo Foxtrot 361.
Terra-Fly 361 cleared off runway 30, Coral 5 Yankee, and our initial flight climb level is 070 and squawk is 0465. Terra-Fly 361.
Correct, but the standard instrumental departure is Coral for Juliet. Coral for Juliet.
Terra-Fly 361, are we able to do the Coral 5 Juliet departure, because we are doing a Rawdata flight today only, so only VR navigation is available and we do not have an FSC.
Standby, Tango Echo Foxtrot 361.
Standby, Terra-Fly 361. So, 0465.
Without problems, Tango Echo Foxtrot 361. Authorized via flight plan.
Coral 5 Yankee, Terra-Fly 361, thank you.
Call me when ready to start up and push back. You are already clear to start up and call me when ready for taxi.
Cleared for startup and call you when ready for taxiing, Terra-Fly 361. So, we are ready. And get our clearance, squawk was 0465 and we were cleared now finally to Coral 5 Yankee, due to that we have only VR navigation available. So this is quite fine and we are ready now, so that is all we need, and I will switch now the second FMC now to 0, so I do not see anything now, and that is what we want to use. So there's no track, there's no program route, and everything is done here with no auto navigation. So we are ready. Let's go. We'll start up the APU. This will be interesting. Oh, okay, we'll switch this cabin lightning here for takeoff and medium for the departure. So 070 was our initial flight level. So since the start we check our FMC again, so 302 is our departure here, and then right turn 029 hour. Inbound radial 124, and during this time we will switch there to 080 and switch the frequency 11770, so it's fine. Good, so APU connected, is on bus, so we continue with the flow. And dome lights off. Oh, we need that on because the latest checks here, anti-collision lights to on. The air conditioning packs is off, air conditioning lighting is on, parking brake is set, transponder is on out off, which it is. So before start checklist below the line is completed, and we continue and plan our pushback. So we were cleared for push and taxiing, so we will do now the pushback. So
ground to cockpit, cannon knowledge, coming through the menu when you are ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Ground to cockpit, Tau is driving up.
So very good, we get the clearance for the startup also. So as you can see, there's no other traffic at the moment here around us. So we can now switch the chucks to off. Oh, there it is. Oh. Traffic guys, I missed that. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you for the service.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Yeah, come on. We are in time. Departure was 20:45 UTC, so exact on spot we are. By the way, sorry guys for my last 2 days. I did the 2 long flight there about to the Caribbean, which was about 2,700 nautical miles for each flight, and around about 7 hours of flight. So I decided not to stream that. Not yet. Maybe when we have a special or anything else, I will do that. But for now, I decided not to do that. So that is why I wasn't available during the weekend. So they are now back here in Tenerife. After we get back over the big sea, and we'll do our Rawdata flight here. Oh, packed off. And we did our Rawdata flight there. To Lisbon. So. Fuel mixture engine number 2. Very good. To get the values. So 60 and the engine is fine. So fire up engine number 1. Let's switch on the logo lights for the wings. The wing lights. There's also my Terra-Fly virtual airline, which I'm flying for, and small but very fine. Terra-Fly.eu. So keep them there. You can also follow the Discord link here to get into my private X checklist Discord, so we can try and answer questions and everything else there you may need to know for your installation, or having problems, or want to know something about the aircraft. So I will try to keep to answer your question there as best as possible.
Set parking brake.
So very good. I also put there on videos we normally do not have here online, so some special videos as my landing here in the Caribbean. So let's do the after config check. So this is up. APU is not good. So I missed that before. Your damper on. Remember, was on. So you haven't seen that. Okay. So status continues and proceeds to on. Oh my dear. So on, ABU is off, wing lights off, anti-collision lights on, local lights is on. So we are ready for the taxiing. So we will derate.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Before taxi checklist, generators on ABU is off, status on continuous, air conditioning packs auto, bleeds is off, and isolation valve is auto. So next thing is we will wait for the bypass pin. Come on, guy. So there's the bypass pin, so we can set now flaps 5 and do our check for the yoke. Full forward, full back, center, full left center, full right center, left rudder, center, right rudder, center, recall and check. So, which was already requested here. So before taxi checklist is complete, we do not need to use switch off the dome light and connect to the tower. So Terra-Fly 361, request taxi please.
Taxi to holding point of runway 30. Tango Echo Foxtrot 361.
Taxiing holding point runway 30, here Romeo Terra-Fly 361, thank you. So, continue taxiing. Runway and taxi lights here. Ready? So, do the takeoff config checks. Yes, no config warning, which is very fine. So we are very configured. And we are now taxiing with 30%. The lightning's also set, so we go to the PA system. Check our latest meter there.
Golf, Charlie, X-ray, Oscar, airport information, Oscar 2030, Zulu, weather, wind 325 at 18, visibility 7000, sky condition, few clouds at 100, 400, scattered, ceiling 500, broken, temperature 13, dew point 13, QNH 1020, advise on initial contact, you have information, Oscar.
Thank you very much. So there's nothing changed.
Golf.
So a little bit of braking, ground speed a little bit high. So, good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the way to Lisbon now for our flow flight without using the FMC. This will be very interesting today. Good. So let's get the crew seated. Oh, we are a little bit fast. 33 knots. It was the negative slope. I'm still on idling paxing. So, do not wonder, I do not fly with the actual release candidate 40 from Zibo due to some problem there. I like that stability at the moment. Normally I'm the first one who will update, but this not so. So we are now at holding point 30 and we will request the taxi. Holding point runway 30, ready for departure, Terra-Fly 361.
Line up and wait, runway 30. Tango Echo Foxtrot 361.
Line up and wait, runway 30, Terra-Fly 361. So, good. Take off. And we will do heading mode. Enough. And the switch is there, and strobe and steady. Auto throttle to off. So. Flaps 5 green lights and step trim is 5 units set. So, oh, come on. Set. Come on. Are we so heavy now? Ah, that is a slope. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Good. Takeoff landing lights are set and we are ready. Good, parking brake is set and we wait for clearance.
Tango Echo Foxtrot 361, you're clear for takeoff, runway 30, QNH 1020, wind 310 degrees, 15 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 30, QNH 1020, Terra-Fly 361, thank you for service, bye. So, 40%. And we push toga now. So release the crosser of the current color. Stay on the center line.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
G up. All the flight directors. And we have to follow their 10 DME.
400.
400.
1000.
So activate Command A. So you will see now before Warlock, which is already set here. And we will see what we are doing now. So I will switch manual speed there to flaps up speed. So flaps 2.
2500.
Flaps 1. And flaps up. So watch the needles here. We are at 7 dme and we turn right heading 290.029 once we're reaching this. So up and off. I think we are above 10 degrees, so everything is fine. It's climbing through the clouds. HDME. We are very heavy now. Radar is also looking good.
Tango Echo Foxtrot 361, crossing
1,000 to go.
6,500 feet, direct to Tango Fox November.
Direct Fox 6,500 feet, Terra-Fly T61. So 0 to 9er. Heading mode. So the next is, once we fly here this needle, we switch on to Command B to follow the inbound radial on 1, 2, 4.
Tango Echo Foxtrot 361, right heading 090.
Right heading 090, Terra-Fly T61. Okay. He won't let us do this job. We will send the needles now direct. Sorry guys.
Golf Bravo 256, le escucho 1 de 5, caballero.
Le escucho 5 de 5. Golf Bravo 256.
5 de 5, caballero, standby. 1 minuto. Tango Echo Foxtrot 361, direct to Coral.
Flight T61, please say again, as remember I'm doing only war-to-war navigation. So let's switch the needle there.
Direct to Coral, Kilo Oscar Romeo Alpha Lima.
So
5 de 5, Torre.
Terra-Fly 361, request climb please.
You're clear to flight level 340 by a flight plan. Tango Echo Foxtrot 361 and proceed direct to Coral. At your discretion.
Direct to Coral and flight level 340 Terra-Fly 361. So, 340. This guy.
If you need help, you can turn right heading 090, and when you get the radial 080, you can follow it.
Terra-Fly 361, that is the plan. So 080, that is the next thing we will do here, 080.
And when you're ready, you can switch to 122.8 with Unicorn. Service is terminated. Bye. Thank you very much.
I want to do the simulate. Thank you for service. Bye. So, back to Command B. I have to hurry a little bit.
Norte me reciben, conseguí para 20 kilos. No lo tengo en pantalla, caballero, disculpe.
So, where we are at the moment, let us look here.
Golf
Yes.
Bravo 256.
Just flying over the VUR, that is quite fine. So, now it's turning 080, that is what we talked, and we are cleared flight level 340, so ultimate. And now switch off the limits.
A la escucha, Golf Bravo 256.
So thank you for service, bye bye. Unfortunately, not as requested. But we are fine on our route. So, we'll now intercept a radial 080 of Tenerife North, flying there to Lanzarote. And we do the after takeoff config checks. So, engine blades to this to auto, and this is also auto on IBO bleed is off, auto, so we can release the cabin crew. Now it's intercepting, very good. And we are on the way from Tenerife North inbound Lanzarote. So that is the next frequency we have to set, so 11520, which is now set. And the inbound burial will be 261, and we'll fly there continuing 081. So 081. So that is what we said there. So passing flight level 10,000, so landing lights, runway lights, taxi lights off, and logo lights are also not needed anymore. And we do again the config checks because we are now in the dead zone, so engine is up, EG is off, APU is off, so is also an auto, attribute air pressurization system is on auto, bleeds are on, APU is off, left packs and right packs is auto, isolation F is auto, and we are on differential pressure of 4.1 units and the climbing, that is quite fine, so we can release the crew. And the packs also set the cruise mode, cabin lightning the cruise, and bright, so thank you very much for flying here with Terra-Fly. So, good, set the heading. And you will see in the next we are at Lanzarote, which is 137 nautical miles ahead. So that is our next waypoint here. We are still on the sit, and we need to be there at flight level 310 above, which we definitely will be. So distance 78.3 nautical miles. There we need to be above flight level 170, which we will be, definitely will be. So we are at the moment 16.4 dmi. So very good. And we are climbing. A drink in the evening is very good. So let's take a look if there's any else NAC controller error at the moment. So not really, only in Portugal. Yeah, quite fine. 2 hours to our arrival, so as you can see, no FMC for all the tuners who just joined the stream. We are on our way from Tenerife North to Lisbon in Portugal, and we are doing a full Rawdata flight or a backup data flight. So we do not use any programmed FMC. You'll see the FMC is the monitor displays are off, and we are flying only from VOR to VOR according my route, which is already listed in the description, so we can follow the route. We are actual on our sit there from Tenerife North to Lanzarote VOR, about 30 DME, so round about I think here at the moment. And we are inbound Larry's. So we are just passing flight level 180, so we are above Larry's there at the restriction, so that is quite fine. Good. The outbound course from Coral will be 060, so this is the next heading we will set there. And once we pass Larry's, we will switch to Command B to activate the second warlock, which is course 081. For the inbound variable 261 of Lanzarote VOR, which is already set there with 117.70. Sorry, 115.20. So we'll swim an interesting flight today. We are departing from Tenerife over the islands of Gran Canaria and following the coast there to Casablanca and over the coast up to Spain, the south coast of Spain. And then the left turn over the border to here's the border. Oh, there was a free warning. So we'll switch now off the center tanks, and then there's the border of Portugal. So we continue there to Faro, and then our Bija to Lisboa. So that is the plan today evening here at 10 o'clock in Germany, with all that corona stuff around us. Unbelievable. Anyone has told me last year that something will happen next year, I think unbelievable, guys, unbelievable. I hope you're fine. I'm still at home from work, doing home office, and hope you're also fine. And yeah, time to sim. Time for some sim, which very good. Thank you all for tuning in here. Keep thumbs up, and don't miss to subscribe to this channel here to get some support and to build up the community. You can also come into my Discord channel, which is below in the description. If you have any questions due to the installation of my checklists and or any other questions on the stream and handling of procedures on the 737, let me know. So come to the channel, you can ask me, I will help you as best as possible. And I will welcome you there. Good. 56 Team E. So, the outbound call course was 081. And then we will intercept the radial. This is KORAL, and you see there's the outbound radial or the inbound radial of Rawdata, which is 059er. Or this is the 059 outbound radial here. We're departing 060, and we'll switch the mode, and we will set the radial 239er inbound to ESS VR, which is 112.70. We will set now. The next frequencies. So we continue. So 78.3 DME. Then we are at Laris. Very good. And yeah, then we will switch to command B to follow the inbound radial up to 61 course 081 inbound track. By the way, you can follow me on my flight online on Ivao webi, so webi.ivao.aero, and you will see we are at the moment there on the middle coast of between the island there from Tenerife to Gran Canaria. So we'll switch now to command B, and you will see now the needles will be followed there from the second autopilot, and we can now also set the track. And the next thing is we will follow the 060 outbound radial, 060, which is now set. And the frequency will be 11520. So 11520. They will see Lanzarote. Both tuned now and ready for the outbound radial. So we'll see, we are now following command B, inbound track 081. We just passed flight level 30, so we can set the banks to 10 when we are in heading mode. So, good. PA system, a level off message. So let's follow our track here in this map. Well, this was our departure. And the right turn. Yes, unfortunately the ATC controller sent us there with a directed TFN and not following our route. But that wasn't the problem, and then we intercept the outbound radial. And now we are on the inbound radial. You see the difference between the both. And we are inbound Lanzarote VR, which is right here. Then we follow the 060, they are bound, and then must be the next inbound intercepting radial. So, that's the next tracks. Very funny. So, another stream joining here on the stream, so thank you for joining in. Will be also fine. If you want something to know, you can type in the chat level answer your questions. So we are doing a full Rawdata backup flight, so without any FMC usage, only from VR to VR navigation, includes the sit-in star to landing. So that is our plan today. So the route will be a little bit longer than expected. Well, these are our routings here from the inbound and outbound radials I planned. And let's take a look at our... We're 14 nautical miles away from Lanzarote we are, so let's check
1,000 to go.
where we are with our fuel calculation. That is also something we have to check now. So we are inbound Lanzarote VR. So we just passed out our climb, which is quite correct. And we are inbound Lanzarote. So at Lanzarote we need to be there at 7.1 tons, or which is required, 7.1 tons. So we are 40 nautical miles ahead. I think that will be realistic, a little bit below. So let's check what we have used at the moment. Can switch this engine to off mode. So yes, 1.8, 1.96 ton. So we are a little bit below. So that's fine. Quite good. So we are prepared for the outbound radial. At Lanzarote. We just reached our cruising flight level 340. So you will see now, get this view here, we have a little bit more space. .2016E shown here. This will be a left turn, so I will bank a little bit to the left before. Just intercepting the VR. So 20 DME. Follow the needles. The needles of needles. Oh, there's some trapping about 4,000 feet above. Okay, now it's away. Ah, some winds. There it is again. 15 dme. So 10 dme, that will be now funny. Okay, so it's better to see. Okay, so 10. And around about 2 or 3 dme, there won't be a signal because the VR is also distance measuring in the height. So we're at level 340, so we have 3,400 feet above the VR, so that value here is not quite exact, so we have to subtract the distance to the ground. So you will see that round about 2 or 3 dme you won't get a signal there. So we can now intercept mode, the heading. 1 below, maybe at about 5 or 4. So now you will see there won't be any good signal. It's because we are nearly above. So we are now select Command B, Command A and Warlock to follow the outbound rail 060. Let's look where we are. Yeah, we just passed it. And now we get a signal. Slightly following the course back. To the needle. So there's coming. Perfect. And we have to follow 59.4 dme. So 59.4 dme, that is the next track. Where we intercept the next heading. So we can now put this away and get up our routing here. So we are on the radial 060 or 59 outbound, and when we have to intercept radial 239 or inbound. So which is 59 for the inbound track. So 59 And the next frequency will be Echo Sierra Sierra, so which is 122.70, which we do not get any information at the moment, so we still have to follow. So, yes, 112.70 ESS BOR, and yeah. Next frequency then will be Charlie Bravo Alpha 116.90, and then 117.80. So these are the next frequencies. Yes, 59 outbound. Departure. We opened the chat again. Coral 6 key. Yeah, 59.4. Will be interesting if I receive the signal there. So, open the map. At the moment, there's no other view available around about us. So we still have to follow once we intercept the next radials. So the outbound track is 060, that's quite fine. And then there will be a longer flight there to the coast. So there's the next VOR station. So I think we'll see there. Yeah, there's a signal, 184, as I said. This will be a 2000 watt VOR station, so the signal range is about 180 nautical miles roundabout, depending on the weather and how much clouds are there, and yeah, which is good. But now we are reaching our... Let me switch on nearly at the half, so 180 DME, at about 100 we will switch there. Out about. We will see. Very good. There's a traffic above us. Oh, I can't see him. 10 nautical miles ahead. Roundabout. Ah, there he is. Ryanair 17122, is that Ryanair? Yes, Ryanair 7122. That's a pilot flying above, in front of us. So, you can follow our route on the Ivao servers. Where is he flying from? To Lima Echo Whiskey Yankee. Charlie. Okay. Okay, good, good. Very good at this evening. Let's talk about our descent. This will be funny. As said, we have to calculate that by our own, because we do not have an FTC saying us, we want to descend now. The only thing is we will add a ring there to see when we want to descend according our thumb rule calculation. So we are flight level 340 and we want to descend, so we have to multiple this with 3 times. So this will be 90 and 102, and then we add 2 nautical miles there for the level off. So we have 112 nautical miles. So these are the only things I will add here. 112. Where it is? Yes, LPPT, that's our destination. 1112. Our arrival 4.5 and our /10 for our arrival. So that is all we need. Now switch this back to off. And that is our planned descent point. So maybe you can see that. No, it's still far ahead. Can't see there. Do we have to switch to map mode? Maybe. Map mode? There. This is our 110 nautical miles ring. 12 nautical miles ring. Where we start our manual descent. Yeah? Our planned manual descent, so. Still some time to go. At the moment, we are flying the outboard radial 060 from Lanzarote. Inbound the radial course 059er inside the Echo Sierra Sierra VOR. So we are 148 demi ahead, which is 148 nautical miles ahead. So, good. As I said, let's talk about our descent calculation. The top of descent we have calculated on. We need to know our approach speed. So, what is our weight? Funny, we do not have an FNC at the moment, but we will have our sim brief, which is quite fine. So, as you can see, we have a zero fuel rate was 62.7 tons, which was quite fine and exact. So we will have round about a landing weight of 66.3. Takeoff weight was 79.16. So quite about 80 tons. So we will see that here takeoff weight 71.8, landing weight will be around about 65. Yeah, 65 tons. So this is what we'll expect there. We can try to also have this value here, 71.8, and we know that we added 9.2 tons of fuel, yeah? And we are now at 6.4 tons. So we have to subtract that when we will reach our destination, but we will plan with this value here, 65. So get our landing calculation. What do we need? At first, our performance landing. Yeah, the runway. That's really interesting. That's the first thing we will need to have to know. So we will there at LPPT, and our approach, I hope so, will be runway 35. I will ask then to get for the VOR approach, runway 35. There's no direct sit on the star because we will intercept the Echo Sierra Papa VOR, and then we fly the outbound radial and then the inbound track here for the VOR at Lisbon. So this is our arrival to that runway. By the way, we can now set the decision altitude, which is 1160. Yes, 123 nautical miles ahead. Quite good. So 1160, and yeah, let's take a look at our back where we have it. Airport. So what do we have there? There are conditions. Oh, much conditions. Let's check the conditions if there's something interesting for us. So, noise abatement procedures, blah blah blah. Noise band level, yes. Specified. Yes, also something we have to respect there. Good for us at the moment. Condition 1. Low visibility. No. Nothing important for us. Pushback, taxing, MDF taxing, no, MDF we're not, 747, Antonov, 748, also nothing for us. Okay, good. Condition 4. Runway operations, yeah, between 6 till 24 local time. You have to minimize the runway conventional time for arriving and departing aircraft. Yes. Yes, do not request runway 35 unless runway 3 is unsuitable for a particular operation. That is what we'll do. Yeah. We'll contact the approach and ask for runway 35. So noise reduction SIT are also noise abatement routings. SIT adherence with the limits of aircraft performance is mandatory. Yeah, there's also something we will respect. So quite good. Okay, then we have arrival condition. Right of body, noise abatement procedures from runway 35, descent, blah blah blah. Right hand traffic circuit, that is important to know. Reverse thrusts. As the landing circle, yes, are strictly forbidden to reverse thrust after landing. So, after 0 o'clock local time, I think we will arrive later. By the way, I missed that started the ET timer. That is very bad for us at the moment. Damn, but we will manage that. Yes, local time there, where we are at the moment. Inbound ESS. So check that. Echo Sierra Sierra. So, if there are any timings. Flight level That is the distance, ground speed, wind, out, TDV, TRP. There's the timing here, EET. So 56 minutes there at ESS. So let's take a look where we are at LPPT. So this will be 2 hours and 35. So we have a 1 hour and 30 minute flight up to our ESS point. And we are at the moment at UTC 2141. So we will definitely arrive in the night. Yeah? So reverse thrust is forbidden after landing. So idle reverse. Oh, we do not have to use reverse thrust, so we keep them off. That is written here. Good. We keep that. Arrival condition. Reduced runway separation, blah blah blah, which is also turbulence. Okay, not important. Construction work is only temporary. Yes. Airports. There we have it. This is the thing we'll do. So runway 35. So, what's our distance? 7,595 feet. So, our arrival runway will be runway 35. Can set now. And the conditioning local there. Let's check.
Lima, Papa, Papa, Tango, airport information, uniform 2100, Zulu, weather, wind 312 at 11, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 4,500, temperature 13, dew point 11, QNH 1015, advise on initial contact, you have information, uniform.
Thank you. So, this is our actual
Lima.
meter at the airport. Yes, as expected, our landing weight. That is what we said there. Which will be 65 tons. I use it from SimBrief because I do not have an FFC in calculation there. So I have to watch the fuel and I have to configure that here also for the landing weight. But if we have more thrust or more fuel used than we have calculated here, so that's a problem if we calculate it for the heavier load. So ref there will be 5. So heading, arrival heading is 351. So, and let's open my written chart there. Well, there's something I do not miss. There. So 351 and the wind is 315. So we have about 35 degrees, round about 35 degrees. We are off track. So 11 knots. So you will see 11 knots, 35 degrees, which is here at ref plus 5. Yeah. Good. What do we have to do also? Our ref at will be 5. Let's check out the crosswinds. So 35 degrees, 11 knots will be a crosswind of 7 knots from the right side, from the left side. And we are in the limits, so that is quite fine. We will try flaps 30 landing. Air conditioning auto, anti-ice is not required, brakes we use all, none, reversers no credit, so the calculation is always with no credit of the reversers, only when we switch this here to that, and we'll see this very important. It's only to get down the cooling time of the brakes when you will do a turnaround. Yeah? So then it's important. So, and yes, as you can see, we are very heavy. So, it will be 153. And we have to use auto brakes 3. There. Which we can set. Okay, by the way, we can now change our command B. That we will now intercept the radial 059. And check the next route. We are inbound radial 239 here, inbound radial Echo Sierra Sierra, and then we fly the outbound radial 041. So we will switch then 041 there, or we just tune in there. So 11270. Which is also Echo Sierra Sierra, and then the outbound radial will be 041. That. And the next frequency is 11690. Yes. Okay, we continue. As calculated, we will do use auto brakes 3 then. Set also the approach needles, you can set now. QNH was 1015. 1015. Good. Oh, there's the coast of Morocco in front of us. 27 DME. Outbound radial 041, yes. So, with this next take that here and the parking Yes. Terminals, when we arrive there. Okay, it's very good. Okay, let's continue. DME. And then the outbound radial. Oh, this is also a little bit to the left. And we will check our fuel then. So we will have around about 5.6 tons. So DME. Now I'll switch to heading mode and Command B with Warlock. Oh, first the heading mode. Needles now off and beside, so let's switch on and select Warlock. I think we'll be around about here. So next frequency will be Sierra Charlie Bravo Alpha 166.990, which is set here. And we fly the 3, I think forward even. .41 also. Yes, there it is. And where's the needle? That's 41. Oh, that's only a TCAL system. So, there's no exact needle on the radial thing. Good, and then we have to fly the outbound radial .028. Well, I think this distance is good. Yes, there's no needle signal. This is only a DME. No problem. You see, there's no signal on this flag. That is why we do not get any needles there. But not a problem, because once we reach Sierra Bravo Alpha, we will fly the outbound track there up to 28. Outbound radial. So we will set this to 28. And later we have to follow the inbound radial 210 of Victor Yankee Foxtrot, which is 11780. So, which is then standby. That will be funny. Funny. Where we are at the moment, let's take a look. Just reef the coast of Casablanca. Over the sea and now coastline up to Spain and then to Portugal, Lisboa. So that is our routing without FNC usage. Good. Now I just missed that again. Which was around about 5.7, I thought. Let's look at our briefings. 2 ESS. Yes, 5.7. A little bit below, it's no problem. We have 2 tons of reserve, so quite fine. That is good. So, at Sierra Bravo Alpha, we need to be at 4.1 tons there. Oh, there is some. Oh, we have to move a little bit. It is not good. Wind is coming from the left side, so we will turn left. We do not want any turbulence there. But normally this is not a problem at this point because there's no red zone we want to fly over, so we keep on track. We will watch. Normally we don't fly over because you have up and downwinds there, and if you have that, that is also not good for the structure, and you can lose some height there. So we have to keep on watch on the radar system. But he's still following our route, so I think it will be fine. We will see. Some yellow zone there. I will switch the heading. There's nothing I want to into the turbulence. What we are doing now is we get some turbulence.
Can we go ahead and start service?
Oh, not yet. Hopefully the wind will blow that to the right side, so that we continue there on the track. But so now, no turbulence. So this is good. Turn back. This is why you switch the bank mode to 10, because now we are flying in hanging mode above flight level 340. Yeah, and as said, if we're banking too much, get a risk of stalling that altitude. Yeah. I will bank again to the left side. I do not want to fly over this cell here. Yes. Don't want to fly there. Well, you noticed that? Come on, turn, turn. Oh, there's some stormy weather. The weather radar is also working only with high density of the air, so that means there's definitely heavy rain there, or rain. Yeah. Also in this complete area will be rain, but here it's more important, and there's a risk of thunderstorm. So. Okay, now turn to the right. We keep the belts locked. At the next one. Haha. Will be heavier and heavier there. Okay, it looks like here is the last one. So we will fly there a little bit to the left one and turn right. Then hopefully we will get back to track. 72 DME. Let's take a look where we are at the moment. Yes. There we will fly. We'll now bank left. Normally we'll say we will keep distance between 5 and 10 nautical miles between you and the clouds. Mostly, or sometimes it's not possible. I do not see any cloud there in front of me on my flight level, but there's also a risk for the up and down winds, so I will keep avoid flying over the parts here. Oh, what is our next waypoint? CBA and then the outbound rail to 28. Okay, now we can bank back. And then we will fly the radial 210 inbound VF, which VOR, which is 11780. Okay, we can now bank back to our track to intercept the heading and the warlock. So, back to warlock. So very good. As said, CBA is only a DME and no warlock or no VOR. So I have to fly there manually the outbound rail 028 to intercept the radial 10 inbound to Victor Yankee Foxtrot. So 40 nautical miles ahead. And no further bad weather in front of us, that is very good. Yes. There we fly back on track to intercept that heading. Okay, can now release the cabin crew.
Can we go ahead and start service?
Yeah, yes you can. Do I have purchased that again? Maybe. So, we'll switch then 228. And we are now back on the radial. 041. Inbound the Sierra Charlie Bravo Alpha DME. So 20 kilometer miles. As said, we fly the outbound radial 028 outbound. We are heading mode because it's only a DME and there's no nasal variable. You see that here on the red flags. But we keep that track there. So 16. So 9. Is that the manual needing here from CMDB? Maybe. We'll switch now to heading mode. Maybe that's possible. Well, let's try. Command B. And Warlock. Is that possible? I think so. Very good. Ah, fantastic. But heading mode is still active, so now it's heading mode. You will see that now. I'll switch. Yes. Ammo heading mode. There's only an information needle here. So if I switch that. Okay. Okay, so the next track we will need is Whiskey Foxtrot. The Victor Yankee Foxtrot was 11780, which is now set, and we receive the signal, and we have to fly the 210 inbound radial, so it's 030 in the course, and this is what we have here. And we can now set this also here, so switch to command B. Command A. And then we will intercept that radial to 10. 170 nautical miles ahead. So, after that we have to fly 010. We can switch that course there. That's no problem. And on the outbound radial, and then we fly Sierra Victor Lima inbound, so that is 11370. And the inbound radial of 190, which is course 010. So that is quite fine. And then we do a left turn to radial 259 outbound. So let's take a look where we are at the moment here. So we will fly there to Sevilla, I think. Yeah, Sevilla. Yeah, I think so. So now we are on track. Still now it works. VR to VR. Rawdata navigation. About 2.5 hours flight. Quite fine. So let's take a look at our arrival, if there is any other plane incoming. Not between us, so a half hour before and a half hour later. And our arrival will be around 20 UTC, so it's local time. There. By the way, for the German followers, next week the clock will be forwarded 1 hour. So, what there is Victor Yankee Foxtrot. Good. 149 DME. I will do a short break and take a drink. So I will get on the back seat here. I will leave you alone for the next 4 minutes. Take a seat there. Yeah, the wings. Yes, very good. Hey, in 5 minutes. Hope you will stay there, and then we continue our Rawdata flight there to Lisboa. So. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on our stream, and I just take a short break here on our Rawdata flight, hopefully we are on our outbound track. Well, here we are, so we will check that now. Close the cockpit doors and get into the cockpit. So there we are, flying from Tenerife north to Lisboa, over the coast of Casablanca and the south coast of Spain. As you can see, without usage of any FMC programming, we are flying only to the needles, from and to the needles, with Rawdata backup navigation. We have done the sit, and we will also do the star. There's actually an approach online there, which is quite fine, and I will ask them for the arrival runway 35, which is normally not in usage. Normally it's only 030, but I will ask. So its frequency will be 119er. Here, 119er. 105. So that just will be our next frequency. And we're actually flying the outbound radial of autopilot command A here. That means we fly the outbound course of 030 from Victor Yankee Foxtrot VR. We are 100 DME, round about 100 DME yet, and well, that's wrong. We are inbound the Victor Yankee Foxtrot VR, yeah, which is 100 DME above, in front of us, and the next VR station then will be Sierra Victor Lima, which is already tuned in there. Let's take a look at this chart here. Where it is? So, yes, Sierra Victor Lima, 11370, and we will fly that inbound radial 010, and then we turn left to radial 259 outbound and fly their inbound Foxtrot Alpha Romeo VR, which is 11120. And the last one will be 11580. So we will fly the arrival there to runway 35, if possible. So we will fly the Bravo Echo Yankee 289 outbound radial, but to the north. Good. To the west, sorry, to the west, and then we are arriving there, Echo Sierra Papa VR, and then flying north there to intercept our radial to runway 35. So that is the plan. Let's get back to the check if there's any question. So, not yet. For any other streamers there, or if any other persons, thank you for joining in. And also for the viewers who will take a look at the stream afterwards. Also, thanks for tuning in, subscribe that channel, and hopefully you will be there now next flight. I have done that special only for you, so, and also some training for me. So that's quite fine. So let's take a look at our sim reef calculation. Add out a fuel, because then we are nearly at our arrival. Fuel. So Victor Yankee Foxtrot. We need to have around about 3.5 tons there. I think that's a little bit unrealistic, but we have 2 tons of reserve there, so that is quite fine. We will see how much fuel do we have then at our arrival. As we said, our takeoff weight was 71.8 tons and minus that fuel, which is here. Lisboa, we have about 2.3 tons about the rest, and we burned about 7 tons fuel at our airport, so 7 tons there. Takeoff weight 7 tons, so it will be around our landing weight 65 tons. So let's take a look where we are then. I think we will be 200 kilos below, so it will be 64.8 tons roundabout for the landing weight. So just do a short calculation. We have 71.8 tons at the beginning, and normally we will burn 6.9 tons of fuel, so 6 minus 6.9 tons. So we have a total of 64.9 tons at the arrival. If we calculate it normally, according to the brief now at the moment. So here round up 65. 64.9 was calculated, and we are actually here. And our waypoint, we will see how much fuel we will burn then. So actually we have burned, yes, 2.6. That means 5.2 tons. So we will be used a little bit more fuel than expected due to some changes, winds or anything else. And now 46 nautical miles ahead. Yes, I think it will be 3.9 tons or anything else below. We will see. So, next heading. Our course will be 010. The outbound. So it will be about 20 degrees to the left side. Yes, it will be, I think, 3.8 tons. So we are 100 kilo below, I think. That means our arrival weight will be 64.8 tons. So that is what we expect. 64.8 tons for arrival. So with fuel weight and balance, landing performance 64.8 tons. So let's check the latest meteor at the moment.
Lima, Papa, Papa, Tango, airport information, Alpha 2200, Zulu, weather, wind 312 at 11, visibility 10, south, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point.
Lima, Papa, Papa, Tango, airport information, Bravo 2200, Zulu, weather, wind 312 at 11, visibility 10,000, sky clear, temperature 13, dew point 11, QNH 1014, advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo.
Okay, so just a short
Lima,
change there on the QNH. We can switch this to both sides. Transmission altitude will be, according to this chart, 040 is the transition altitude, and let's take a look at our chart, or my chart I created. So 1044, so we have plus 1000 feet, so we have 050 from the transition altitude. But I hopefully think we will be cleared for. So there's our arrival, and we will. There's the coast of Spain, 20 nautical miles ahead of Frontera, and then we turn to the left, following the coast. So what will be our arrival speed at the moment? So +5 is fine, and yes, still 153. We have +5, so let's check that. Yes, it's changing. So yes, calculating 5. Good. So this will be our arrival speed, 153. So good. Now 40 DME. Select our heading mode. Zero 10. And once we reach 10 DME, we can bank to the left. You will see needles coming. Yes. I'll switch to heading mode and Command B. Or we're still there at Command A, but we change that value to 010. Check out my map. Yeah. Perfect. Just intercepting. So we need a little bit, go to a little bit to the right because we are left of the needle. And we are flying to the Seville VOR. So 70, around about 70 nautical miles. So now needle is coming. Can switch to Warlock. Where's our map? Ah, guys, so there will be our top of descent. Not far ahead. Good. So, that's the head mode. And we can switch to Command B. And we are now intercepting the radial of Seville. That is what we also tune in now. The next waypoint. So let's talk about our arrival. Arrival charts here. Mimicom flight level 060 at as we are. And we have to descend there at 3000 feet at distance 19. So but I think we get vectors to final. Oh, with any ADC controller? Yes. At the moment, the approach on the tower is still online. So, maybe we can do, maybe not. We will see. We will see. Let's talk about. Yes, this chart here. For the viewers who just tuned in, it's also a document I created the last day. You have some information about how to fly a holding manually, a parallel entry, a tailor entry, or direct entry. So we'll see how to switch 6 seconds and 2 times the wind correction angel to fly there. And if you do a parallel entry, you follow the parallel line and left banking there, 45 degrees inbound, and then fly the heading. So this is something about you need to know about the headings, and therefore the circling also. So if you want to do your circling, you have all information you will need to start and descend, and what you will have to do at exact every point. And also here something you need to know about the headings, about the speeds and the lag times. So quite a good document, and also linked in the description below. Good. So we are on the way to Sierra Victor Lima. The radial 190 inbound radial, and then we will fly the 259 outbound radial. So 259. That's the next track. 11370 set. And then it's the inbound radial 079 from far, which is 11120, which will tune in next then. Okay, and then it's going north. Yes, radial 004. Good. So we do a left bank, then flying north, and then again we fly yes, north, and then the left turn. Oh, we will see. We will see. Will be interesting. So 23 nautical miles, and we are over the coast of Spain and Seville. So we keep in track 259. So we intercept this a little bit. There we are. So we can start banking. Adding. Do you see that huge turn? Ah, it was also too late. Ah, no problem. So, at our next area we want to descend. So 259, Command A, and Warlock. Auto brakes 3 is fine, and yes, our arrival height. Airport, runway 35, runway elevation 3, yes, 350 is quite fine, good. And this approach procedure, and turn right, intercepting the Lisboa VR 09F5. Okay, that's quite good, okay. And misapproach altitude, decision altitude is 1160, which is already set. So, very good. Come on. That is a huge turn here. I think once we're reaching that we can turn right. So, what will be the next frequency? 112.20. which is 08. Um, 259 course, yes. Yes, 079 plus 180 is 259. Very good. But actually, I do not see their what that waypoint there. Yes, yeah, it is. 112.80. Okay, there's a problem. 112.80. Yes, there it is. Okay, I changed that. I've written the false waypoint there. But VHVA is this quite fine. So 80 DME, good. And we are intercepting. And switch to Command B and select the Warlock. So, where we are. $70 DME. So the outbound course will be 1180 and what I'm doing. 11280. Yes, now select the same, and we will fly to Bravo Yankee. So we have to fly there. The outbound variable of 004, which is now set. 004. So this will be a hard turn. And we are now following the 259 radial inbound to Victor Foxtrot Alpha. So let's look at the map. Yes. We can start to descend now, nearly at the DME. Oh, that is our planned descent point there. So we slow down a little bit. We will do this only manual today. So let's type in. Maybe we can do the crest from Lisboa Tower. So. Allowed to land on runway 35. Approach. So that was our crest. We will see what is responding. Thank you. Thank you very much. Port on final. Terra-Fly X1. Good. We are allowed to land on runway 35. As planned. That is very good. So we can continue now with our planned height. So we will now tune in our altitude. The first altitude is 10,000 feet for the level off. And we need to be there at at 6,000 feet there. As per we are. So that is a plan. So we are allowed. So 35 nautical miles. Let's bank in. Jet LPPT tower. Sorry. No. Heavy. I will follow the ESP VR to runway 35 if possible. Oh, thank you very much, tower. Ding dong, ding dong. And we will start descent now. So vertical speed, and we will select the speed now here. We will descend speed down to 240 knots. And start our descent. So, PA system descent. Cabin lightning. So switch on back to profile there, and we will descend 1500 feet per minute. I think that is enough. Oh, we slow down a little bit, 240. 248. Yeah, that's fine. A little bit of reserve, so. So we will intercept radial. So we switch on Warlock. Command A. And yeah, the next frequency will be FV Yeah, that's the outbound course we will fly at the moment. Radial 004 outbound. And we will fly inbound Bravo Echo Yankee, which is 11580. So, 11580. That is the next frequency. And there it is. Let's take a look. Yes, there it is. And then we will fly the 184, which is 004 inbound. Okay, that's fine, so we keep on there. This is matching. Yes. And we follow the 298 outbound, 289 outbound. So we turn then left. And then the next frequency will be 11250 for Echo Sierra Echo Sierra Papa VOR, where we will fly for our approach there to Lima Papa Fox to Lisboa. Oh my god. This Rawdata direct navigation is more difficult than you will normally do. What is our noodle doing? We are left on the needles. We need to turn right. Oh. Yes, we are 4 nautical miles ahead. So you will... This will be more interesting now. We will descend now 2,500. Let us do a little bit of idle thrust there. Yes, we can bank now 25 degrees. We need some flaps, speed brake flaps. I want to stay below. Ah, we are still above 10,000 feet, so that's equal. So, slow down a little bit, 2,200. So let's talk about the latest meteor.
Lima, Papa, Papa, Tango, airport information, Foxtrot, 2230, Zulu, weather, wind, 312 at 11, visibility, 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 1,000, temperature, 13, dew point, 11, QNH, 1014, advise on initial contact, you have information, Foxtrot. Lima, Papa, Papa, Tango, airport information, Foxtrot, 2230, Zulu, weather, wind, 312 at 11, visibility, 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 1,000, temperature, 13, dew point, 11, QNH, 1014, advise on initial contact, you have information, Foxtrot.
So there's unchanged.
Lima.
Very good. Yeah, I think that's very good there, 6,000 feet. And a good height. So now, reaching Warlock again, 20 DME. So, ladies and gentlemen, our flight there from Tenerife or Casablanca and Spain to Lisboa, you know that the navigation is nearly at the end, so we are approaching. And our last view will be there, Echo Sierra Papa, and then we are at a final approach there. So we slow now down, 1500. I think that is enough. Launch needles. 10 DME. And then we turn left, outbound radial 289. Yes, 289 outbound radial. So, ladies and gentlemen, air system prepare for landing. Oh, I need that descent page for the calculation. Yes, 153. So 5 DME, and now we turn left. Heading mode, not approach. And Command B. Switch to Warlock. And then we can tune our last frequency, which is 112.50 for Echo Sierra Papa WR, which is now 60 nautical miles ahead, and we can slow down with the vertical speed about 1000 feet per minute. Yes, before, and then we have to turn radial 031 outbound. There, and then we have to accept distance 19 there. So I think now we can switch on to our charts. We can close this now. Because then we arrive there, and that is what our approach chart is. So we need to bear the word Echo Sierra Papa. We are at flight level 060. I think we will reach there. We will see that on the banana. So we can slow down with that turn of descent, rate of descent. So yes, 650 feet per minute. So we are reaching Echo Sierra Papa. We are at flight level 060. And we have set a minimum decision altitude height of 1160 feet. We just already sit here, and yeah, we can continue there. The outbound radial is 031. So this will be our heading 031 outbound course, and then we do the last thing here is 114 11480 for Lisbon we are at track 350, and we'll intercept that there at distance 19 Lisboa. So, and this is the height where we need to be there at 3000 feet. So we are cleared for the approach from 835, as I wrote with the tower. Let's take a look at the charts there. So we arrived there at runway 35. Hopefully, well, we will see. I think we will leave there Tango. Maybe we can. I think that is too close here, Whiskey 2. We will see. I think it will be Tango. We will see. We will see. And where are the gates? They're at the apron. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was very funny today. With our approach here. Our complete flight with Rawdata navigation from Tenerife north over the coast there of Spain and to Lisboa, only by flying from Ivao to Ivao and without any FMC usage. And no programming and everything else, and see that is like a big Cessna. But it is fine, yeah, it's fine, and you will see the descent calculation is also fine. The only thing what you do need to do is you have to enter your performance in it, and then your IRS and your displays are working fine. So do the performance, and IRS align the IRS that is also needed, and maybe you also at the distance rings here for that you know your descent, yeah, your descent point, which is quite fine. So that is all what you need. So you can do the brakes calculation with SimBrief, yeah. We'll do this now also again. 10,000 feet. Have some time now. Come on, where you are? There it is. So, as expected, we will be there at Echo Sierra Papa at 2.5 tons of fuel. We are 34 nautical miles ahead, so I think we will be there with the fuel, that is quite fine. So, we can expect our landing weight round about. We can now calculate it again with that value here, performance, which was 64.9 tons of fuel. Yeah. Because we said then we have to subtract the takeoff weight minus our burned fuel, yeah, and then we will get the landing weight here. So we can set as here the meter I also already said, and then you can calculate your braking performance. So we'll do now the landing performance checks. So passing flight level 100, logo lights to on. Recalls checked. Let's do the yoke checklist. Preservation landing altitude 350 feet is already set. Recall is checked, no issues. And yes, auto brakes is calculated with 3 according to this. Yes, auto brakes 3. And yes, landing re-ref and minimums. Minimums are already set 1160, and re-ref speed will be 153 with flaps 30. So approach briefing is completed. The altimeters, we need to be there at 6,000 feet. It's a transition altitude, so we can set now our barometric value, which was 1014, I thought. We hear the meter again.
Lima, Papa, Papa, Tango, airport information. Hotel 2300, Zulu, weather, wind 312 at 11, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 1,000, temperature 13, dew point 11, QNH 1014, advice on initial contact.
Yes.
You have information. Hotel.
Storage is quite fine, so very good.
Lima.
We can tune in now the tower frequency for the arrival, which is 118.105. I will tune it that now, because we are with information data. So, our arrival chart. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum. So we can reduce landing rate now, 600. We will also slow down a little bit. Oh, how far we have? 16 dB. So we'll switch down to flaps up speed. We need some more time to configure and everything else. So as said, the next will be the outbound radial of 031 Echo Sierra Papa, and then we'll intercept the Lisboa VOR, which is now set here. So I will set now the heading. Heading select. And then we can set then Lisboa VOR, which is 11480, which is now tuned in, and we can set the inbound track as is 352. This will be our arrival. So we have to check our altitudes.
Thousand to go.
So next height is 3000 feet. So descent angle will be 3 degrees, and our approach speed was 153. So we have about 800 feet descent rate. This is what we aim for. So we turn now right. To intercept the outbound radial. So 900. Now we are perfectly. Yeah. So there we need to be at 3000 feet. Doing a continuous descent approach. So back to the needles. Now following. So the next height after that will be 2100 at distance 13. So, continue.
Thousand to go.
And we can continue descent to 2100. So at the heading, and we've switched to command B or lock mode. And we will set flaps 5 and flaps 5 speed.
Thousand to go.
And we can now select the heading mode to the runway. So, Lisboa Tower, good afternoon. Terra-Fly 361 with an FMC failure approaching runway 35 as expected. Hello. Oh, this tower ist gerade offline gegangen. This tower is just went offline. Yeah, why not? So, we will get our own clearance. Taxi lights to on. I see that runway here. We need to fly a little bit to the right. And yes, distance 13. .352, which is 11480. Switch now. Okay. So, 13 DME, we will set now a descent rate of minus 800. We are now on the descent path here. Yes, there we are. So, cheer down, flaps 15, we will set then flaps 30, and 153 was landing flap speed, 153. And yes, this to flaps, recall checked, good, and we are ready to land. So disconnect auto throttle and autopilot. And we will disconnect now. following the puppies.
Minimums 1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
153, I need more speed.
Minimums.
Continue.
Approaching 3-5.
So we are back on profile. Winds from the left.
500. 400.
And we continue.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Long landing. Long landing. 5,000 feet. Main
Yes, there we are. So, we are after local time of midnight, so we do not use any reverse thrust as written in the
80 knots.
documents. And let's say our calculation was perfect. So, a little bit of manual braking there at the end. So that was quite good. We are landed. Ladies and gentlemen, we just arrived at Lisboa without any FMC usage. Awesome. I like that. So, switches to off. Speed 100 knots. Yeah. Let's turn. Auto brakes not required anymore. Flaps up, speed brakes up. Oh yeah. There. So continue texting here. Runway landing lights to off. And Terra to stand by. Ooh, watch the center line. So now we will take a look outside, because active runway is 030 if there's any traffic. No, it isn't. No, there is not traffic. So, ooh. Stop lights on. You cross the runway. Strobe lights on. So, back to steady. And slow down now. Very good. We can now select the APU to on. Prop heats to off. They cool down, because I get dry and hot on the ground when the heaters are on. So there's the cowboy, there's the terminal. Okay, very good. Cargo, maintenance and engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, what a flight. 2.5 hours, and we received at the airport only by the Rawdata navigation. That was awesome. I like that. I definitely want to do that again. Strange. It's good training, yeah. It's good training, and back to the roots, yeah. You do not need FFC every time. So, weather radar to off. Terrain radar to off. You can also switch the UI needles to off. Not the cry today. Not anymore. Oh wow. Very good, very good. So generators to on. Can switch off engine number 2. We do not need that, save some fuel. So where do we want to park our aircraft? So there's cargo. Oh no. Can stay there. I will use the lower terminals there. Let's look out light. There we will go. Okay. Gate 118 is a good number. Yes. We will go to 116. That is the gate we want to use. So, turn in, switch off the lights. Do not blend anyone. The stuff behind the glasses. I get afraid if you blend them. So, especially during the night. And the ground crew is normally waiting, so turn in. Hopefully this is working. Or not. Okay. So I think we'll park there at 8 feet in the position. Yes, that is good. Good. So, set the parking brake and shut down engine number 2. 2 blue, 1 red engine is dead. We will set now transponder code 2000. Open the cabin crew, let them watching something here in the cockpit. And switch to auto bleeds on. Engine electric pumps to on and this all to off here today. So window heats are not required, trim air to off. This to auto position and we can switch off navigation system. Very good. So yaw damper to off. And yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, open the cockpits. Anti-collision lights to off. Can we now close the leg? Oh. Oh, we do not start it. Oh, it's finished. Why not? Good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the gates. And our engines are off. That was quite a good fight. I will disconnect now from the servers. Thank you all for tuning in. We will now do the replay and everything else. And then I will leave you into this night. This was quite a long stream here today. So, let's do... wow. Awesome. I like that here in Lisboa. So at first, we're jaw landing here. Awesome, that is looking awesome. So, let's jump into the cockpit and look at the touchdown. So, there we are coming. There we are. A little bit left rudder, alright. And touchdown. Perfect. Very good. Yeah, that was very good. So that was emergency landing, or planned emergency landing here. With that stream doing a full flight only with the Rawdata navigation. So ladies and gentlemen, I will switch now to the replay music, and I will wish you a good evening and a good stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time, and have a great time. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.